Hi, it's the MLM for the Soul channel. I do have a new topic for today. Before I begin, I just would like to say, may the words and expressions of my mouth and the thoughts and meditations of my heart find favor and acceptance before you, Hashem. And this is a continuation of the series of personal stories and practical lessons to learn or apply. This is part number 7. So this is a different type of a story about a trip I took and how Hashem answered my prayers. So I'm going to find my notes here again so I can share the story with you. Okay. So this one I have dated as well, which is good. So here goes. Before I do that, actually, pardon me. So I was just speaking with my mother, Hinda Chaya about Charna. She should be gesund and be well, may have some Charna, about the videos that I'm doing and how we can learn from everything. And while I was talking to her, this is not the actual story, but I think this is just so apropos anyway to share this. So I was eating something, this like oats that they make overnight, and the cover, it's just like kind of like a paper seal on the little cup. And as I was lifting it up, I was saying to my mother about learning from everything. And then on the back of this product, the cover, they usually have something for you to, like something for inspiration. So I'm bringing this into the view of the camera here so you could see what it says. So hopefully you could see that. It says, learning has no limits. So here I am talking about that we could learn from everything. And what does Hashem do? It had to be on the cover of what I was eating would have the words about learning has no limits. So meaning it's not limited to anything. Meaning you can learn from everything. So there you go. Baruch Hashem. So that's a little side note, because this story was not from when I'm recording this. So that I'm going to share now. Okay. So back to the story. So I saw the fulfillment. This happened on Tuesday, November 14 of 23, and I don't know the Hebrew date, so I can't give that to you, but that's when it happened. It says a few times over, I saw the fulfillment a few times over of Hashem Yitbarach, Hashem may he be blessed, answering what I asked. Okay, so number 1. I had a day trip planned by plane and saw rain in the forecast for a week before, meaning I kept looking at the weather a week before and kept saying, please no rain on this day, meaning on the day I had to travel. And when the day came, Baruch Hashem, was a nice sunny day, no rain. But again, as I was looking through the forecast, it kept saying there would be. Number 2, this is all that happened on this same trip. On the day of the trip, the flight was delayed from leaving and kept getting pushed back. And I prayed to Hashem. It turned out the plane left closer to on time than was supposed to, Baruch Hashem. Meaning, even though they kept saying it was delayed, it ended up not being. So there you go. Number 3. So there's a few more stories relating to this one day. I had to take a bus from the airport to where I was going. And I checked the schedule, and based on the arrival, I wouldn't get to the one I wanted. Meaning the one I saw that was on the schedule based on the time when I was looking at it, I wouldn't be able to make it. Okay, so I said, Hashem, you run the world. It doesn't matter when the plane lands. So I guess I was checking this still on the plane. So that's what I was saying. That's why I was saying this. It doesn't matter when the plane lands. I will get on the bus at the time I want to, because you will make it happen, meaning Hashem will make it happen. I didn't rush to get the bus and even went to use the restroom. I got outside to where the bus came, meaning I had to, once I was in that airport, there's a way you have to go to get there. It's not like it's right there. So anyway, I go outside to where the bus came, and lo and behold, I saw a bus running, meaning the bus was actually there running with the door open, and the driver wasn't even on the bus. So meaning I got there, the bus was just sitting there. Normally buses, they come and they go, right? They don't just sit around. They have to, keep moving. They're on a schedule. Okay, so what happened next? So it was actually past the time that the bus was supposed to arrive there, meaning the bus that was sitting there, it was actually past the time. And I wrote here, amazing. I saw the miracle Hashem did just for me with my prayer. Really, like we say the expression, Bishvili Ne'Rahalam, for me the world was created. Meaning that the bus driver, he had to actually use the restroom so I could get on the bus. So that's what actually happened at that point. When I got there, he was off the bus using the restroom. So I say, Yishtabach Shemo, blessed be the name, blessed be Hashem. Number 4 of this same day. On the way back, so now on this day trip now I'm coming back. When I needed to get the bus back to the airport, I looked at the schedule and it seemed that it was I was cutting it close, but again, I didn't run and just said, Hashem, you're the one who does everything and anything. You're the Kol Yachol. So I will make the bus, meaning I wasn't going to put myself into a position where I'm going to like be out of sorts or running or anything. So I arrived at the stop and was not even waiting a few minutes and the bus arrives. Baruch Hashem, Todah Hashem, Chesed Hashem, meaning the kindness of Hashem. All because I see Hashem as the one and only power in the world and no Teva, meaning no nature. Ein od milvado, there is nothing but Hashem. And I just wrote at the bottom here, I have many stories as part of this story. I have many stories like this, but seeing with my own eyes, so many kindnesses happened in one day from Hashem, just makes you feel an even stronger love and connection. That Hashem takes care, He watches, protects, guides, and shelters each and every one of us with no exception. We just have to open our eyes and pay attention. So that's the part that we have to really understand. If you see things like this, it's good to write them down. That's why, again, I decided to make these videos, to not only write them down, to share them with other people so that they can, when you share it and people hear it, and then if you experience it yourself, then you can actually live it and believe it. And I hope and pray that we will all merit to live and see the coming of Mashiach speedily in our days and the rebuilding of our final and everlasting base. Hamikdash. Amen. And thanks for watching.